And then a little company called CMGI. How many people remember CMGI from the bubble? They had invested in about 270 internet companies, everything from GeoCities to Lycos to AltaVista, called and said, why don't you come join? And so I went to a little startup, 3 kids, 20 years old. They did this as their summer project. They created an online finance community to compete with Motley Fool, Yahoo Finance, and Silicon Investor at the time. And we kind of won. I mean, we beat the big guys because we were focused on a singular thing, knowing our customers better, having a vision which was leveling the playing field for the individual investor, right? So a mission and a vision larger than just making money. It was about how does Joe on Main Street be able to invest with the same information that the big institutions have? How do we bring the cadre of a broad community together to allow for an interaction and exchange of ideas around stock picking to foster a better decision set by the individual investor? And we went from 0 to 5 million users in 11 months. And we had billions of page views, and everything was going public and rising $100 on their first day of trading back in 1998. And what was really interesting was as people were coming together about a shared interest of stocks, they started creating relationships that went way beyond it. And what we found was people were talking about what barbecue should I buy? What did you think about the sports team, the Yankees winning? What do you think about this new bicycle? What do you think about this new cool PDA? And so one of the key things we did was listen to our customers, and that's another key lesson I think of success. And they said, well, we want to talk about stocks, and on Yahoo you got to wade through 25 postings before you get anything interesting about the stocks. So we quickly created this little button that said off topic. So the community would self-police themselves and say, hey, Joe, take that off topic. It's not relevant to the discussion about the Dell as a stock. The second insight we had from our customers was if someone's coming on there and spamming or you're not interested in their comments, we had ability to block this user. And they seem like simple things in today's world if you're growing up in an environment of social networking, but they were clearly pioneering at the time, and it allowed us to foster community with very limited resources. We spent about $4 million in the whole lifetime of the company when people were raising lots of money and growing.